What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. Good morning, good afternoon to everybody out there. Welcome back to BCM Sports, the only place where you can find all the latest updates on CFC Sports. Chelsea are officially back again. Chelsea are 3 for 3 in January. Chelsea manager is up for the Manager of the Month award. And right now, as we stand here, Todd Bowley is in the room with agents for a World Cup winner. Rumors are saying if things goes on well, the January window we know is already quiet. Things has been done already. We aren't seeing or paying attention to Julián Álvarez as his era is about to begin at Stamford Bridge. Rumors are saying that Chelsea are in for him, whether true or not. It is all rumors. And I say there's no smoke without fire. So we'll look into it as things goes on today's news update. And also, we're going to look at, like I always say, welcome back to everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nizan. As usual, alongside, we have Stephen G and Yusuf in the building with us today. Welcome back to BlueClouds Media family and to BCM Sports to be precise. Today, we are asking the biggest question of the summer window before it even opens. Is Julián Álvarez finally the answer to Chelsea's striker problem? We have a breaking rumors that Chelsea are pushing hard for the Argentine. But that's not all. Could Endrick be 80 million surprise we did not see coming? And before we dive into today's news and our news update, we have to talk about the nomination of Enzo Fernandez. Does it deserve the Player of the Month after the masterclass of Liam Rosenior also being around, and also him being best manager of Premier League? Do they too deserve it? I want to hear from you right now as the live chat goes on. Also, who do you dream of bringing to the football club in terms of a striker? Who do you think of? What we have all around left and breadth of the coast of European football, or even South America if you have to go that way. Who do you have in mind to bring to the football club that will be better? Will Emmanuel Omega be the missing puzzle, or be the guy that could also solve our problem, or is it going to be Álvarez? Who is your dream striker signing? Drop the name in the comment section below or in the live chat, and let's predict the upcoming games against Wolves. So as I said, Nizan here, Stephen G is in the studio, Yusuf is also here with us. So guys, stick with us. We'll be right back in just a second. Welcome back. Good afternoon and good morning. Good morning down here. And make sure you got very early in the morning, 9 after 10 in the morning and afternoon for the fans, the viewers that watch us from across the African continent and European continent. Most of you have, I think, about 5 hours different from us. But yeah, news. Today we'll tackle a few news that we have on our site. Yeah, we'll be looking at striker as is being named there. Hendrick is on the list there, and it could be rumors. I know Hendrick hasn't done that much. Is it a Chelsea player, or does it deserve to be a Chelsea player? We don't know. We know these owners how they twerk with these young players, so anything could happen. We don't know yet. And also, we'll be looking at, like I said, Julián Álvarez. Also, rumors out there. Mohamed Sarr reports are saying that he will keep his number. I think number 19. Is it 19 shit? And let's see. Mohamed Sarr, we could talk about this player and see if he's the best defense center back that we all were looking for. And also, we'll be looking at Strasbourg, as it's been that 12 Chelsea and Strasbourg have completed 12 transfer deals this summer. It's out in the ordinary. It's out of ordinary, as it might be FIFA. Will FIFA get involved in that? Something that will also be looking into it. So, like I said, that we have Yusuf here and Stephen G with me in the studio. Good afternoon, gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel again.
You all right?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm doing very well. And also we have, I think, we have another news that I haven't mentioned regarding someone leaving the football club. I think they have to do something. Michael and whatever. Stephen doesn't know him to be Michael, but then I know him to be Michael. Another something that we've talked about earlier on before stream went on. So yeah, big up to you, Dan. Cole Palmer says blue call out, and another one blue call out again from Cole Palmer. Big up to all of you. Big up to all of you, and good afternoon to you. And we are not signing Álvarez. It's PR coming from Cole Palmer. Big up to from Daniel Knight. Big up to you, Danny. Since we are not signing Álvarez, it's PR. I'm not falling for this nonsense anymore. Any more ownership and sporting director keep giving out a PR nonsense news to make fans happy. Blue call out. Enough is enough. From Daniel Knight. So big up to you guys, Daniel Knight. You know how we do it here. We pick up every little details of noise, either rumors or whatever is in the news that is connected to Chelsea Football Club, or if it's really worthy of discussing it on our platform, we will. If we have all the facts and details related to those things, we will discuss it on this platform. But besides that, as they say, there's no smoke without fire. In every rumor, there's a little bit of truth in it. It may be Chelsea have made an inquiry, or maybe Chelsea have someone talking to the agent, something like that. We don't have that yet. But yeah, we can all say PR stuff. But will this play, even if he has to come in, will it help Chelsea? That's something that we are looking at hypothetically. We know what I'm saying. Hypothetically, will they help the team? So that's what we are here to discuss all this. But yeah, Yusuf and Stephen, you guys have heard a lot from me. Which one do you want to tackle? Or would you want to start with? Let's start with Álvarez. Let's start with Álvarez first. Then we can move on from Álvarez to other news that we've seen going on there.
Who do you want to start?
Yeah, who do you want to start?
I just said let's start with Álvarez before we can move on to the others.
Yeah, but who's starting, me or Stephen?
Any of you can go. Any of you.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I don't mind. With Julián Álvarez, I'll be honest. With the what the down and notes in the chat, big up to him, by the way. He's been in my streams a lot and in the comments on my videos as well, so big up to him. I will say I don't think that there's any substance to this link at all. Even if we think that Chelsea are probably very linked with him, I don't think there's any chance of us getting him. One, we don't go for that type of caliber of player. And two, is another reason why we won't go for that type of or caliber of player, the wage structure. The only wage structure we've put in is for people to be on 150k a week. Currently, I think Julian Álvarez is earning a little bit more than what Cole Palmer's earning at the moment. Because I checked his wage yesterday. So I was doing a video with someone else, and we was talking about this link. And I was like, "There's no way this is happening. He's going to ask for a ridiculous wage if he wants to move." So, yeah, and the only ones that aren't in our wage bill, if I'm not mistaken, if I was to get this up now, because I literally searched for this yesterday. Yeah, here we are. So the current wage structure for Chelsea at the moment, the ones that are not part of it, which are above 150k, are Reece James on 250, Wesley Fofana on 200k a week, Enzo Fernandez on 180k a week, Mark Cucurella on 175k a week, and then we've got Pedro Neto on 160k a week. So those are the only ones who don't go by the wage bill. All the other players, Moises Caicedo, Cole Palmer, João Pedro, Joel Hato, they're all going down. So it's basically a 150 cap apart from 5 or 6 players. So I don't think that Julian Álvarez is a realistic move. Under Roman, we would have been all over this. But yeah, under this ownership, like even if Todd Boehly was in charge, he would have been wanting this player, because we've seen a track record of Todd Boehly wanting big caliber players. So yeah, under Clearlake, no, we're not getting Julian Álvarez at all, if I'm being honest.
All right, so thank you very much on Yusuf. And just like you said, a little bit making more money over Palmer. Just like you said, it's making a little bit more than Palmer. We have to remember Palmer wasn't even making what he's making now until his performance is earning how much he's making now.
Yeah,
but we all know the standard of Julian Álvarez. It really fits into the criteria of the age group of what Chelsea have been looking for, age 25, and it probably might cost Chelsea almost about maybe 85 million, as some other reports are saying. If not, then it will probably be around 150 million pounds, which would be about 130 euros. About within that range to sign him. If not, it's going to really cost a lot of money. But we don't know how much, if they could negotiate the deal, and it will come up to either he's going to make 200 a week, because Reece is even making more. And we know the caliber of a player that you're getting. He's a finisher, and he's been in the league before. It's not like he's going to be trying tested. We know he can hit the ground running. But yeah, just like you said, there's no really much substance in this league. But we're looking hypothetically, if Chelsea have to sign him, how much would they spend on this player to get him over the door? And will they work with PSR, financial fair play, and all that stuff that comes around with the Premier League spending? But Stephen, where do you stand on the Álvarez link? If it could happen, will you be happy with that? And what can stop this deal from happening?
I don't see it happening. I mean, financial fair play and all that stuff is like the main aspect. I think at one point recently, I think I saw rumors that Atletico Madrid to sell him signing around 100 odd million. So yeah, if that holds true, then there's definitely no reason that the deal would happen. Financial fair play and everything like that factored in. Wages, I don't know what he's on, but I think that could be an issue. But the wage structure isn't so much an issue as such, because the wage structure itself is more for when we're not in the Champions League. It's if we're not in Champions League, your wage will be capped at this, but with Champions League and performance bonuses and all this, it could go up by this amount and whatever it was. I can't remember the specifics. I'd have to look back into it, but it's quite a fairly significant difference. So Yeah, on the wage structure, I'm not so concerned with that now because I expect us to be consistently getting Champions League football. But yeah, I think it's more from financial fair play and PSR side of things that it wouldn't happen.
Thank you very much on it. That's if you're joining us live across our platform, wherever you're watching us from, don't forget to drop a like on the video. It's very important. It helps trigger the algorithm, and also YouTube shoots or pushes the video to wherever it has to go. I know it's not a trending topic, but then something that I've seen, and we also run shows each and every day, live shows regarding footballing aspect of things. So we discuss football issues here. So I've seen it, and I know there are no. It's just PR, just like others would say, and there are no enough good substance or accredited journalists reporting this, but it is rumors, and we just looking at it. If we have to sign a player like that, how interesting would that be, or how would the fans take the owners? Would they take them seriously for bringing in a player of that, that stature? But anyway, big up to Daniel. Daniel said we will not sign any top players because those sporting directors can't even get deals done for top and quality players and even proven. So that is a
It's
problem
not that
of
they
Danny. Danny, thank you very
can't,
much.
just quickly, Nate. It's not that they can't get deals done for them. It's the model that's in place. Because it's harsh to say they can't get deals done. Look, I'm the first one to call them out. I was calling them out before pretty much most other people, if not everyone else. Yeah, I was the first one on them out of the people, either from the chat or from the panel in the past before everyone started catching on. Yeah, but let's be honest. Yeah, sure, you could look at it that way. My issue isn't that they can't get deals done, it's the speed of deals. So Moises Caicedo, for example, right? They got that deal done. He was Premier League proven. Yes, young, but Premier League proven. He'd had solid time at Brighton. Everyone was talking him up as a big name midfielder. He'll go here, he'll go there, blah, 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 like talking about all these different clubs. And he ends up at Chelsea. So I think on that one, you have to give them their credit because they did get a deal done on that front. But they could have saved themselves money if they'd done the deal earlier. That's where I've always criticised them on the Caicedo deal, is that if they'd done that deal as soon as the window opened, you maybe save yourself 15, 20 million potentially. Because I think I remember reports saying you could get him, including add-ons, around 80 million. So you could maybe paid 65, 70 and then put add-ons on top. But because they waited and waited and waited, then Liverpool came in, the price went up, and then you're competing with Liverpool, and Liverpool put a bid in, so then you've got to try and hijack that deal. So they made it harder for themselves, but credit where credit's due. They did get a deal done for him. Enzo, if I remember rightly, ended up being Egg Barley, but that wasn't long. Well, actually, no, because Bowley done Nkunku deal, if I remember rightly. And then about a month after that is when the sporting directors started coming in. And Egg Barley ended up having to do the Enzo deal. Even though, if you remember rightly, there was reports at the start of that January window that it was already agreed, which would mean that was the sporting directors. Then Egg Barley got involved. It all went to mess and then ended up going to the last hour of deadline day of that January. So depends how you look at that one. But the final deal was Egg Barley, but it was also done for basically the same fee and stuff as what had been agreed earlier on in that window. So they can get these deals done for top players. It's just they take a lot of time sometimes that is very unnecessary. Like I feel like sometimes, just quickly to sum it up, I feel like sometimes they try to penny pinch and it ends up costing them. Is where sort of my issues lie, if that makes sense. Like if you stop penny pinching so much and just go closer to what they want initially and then chuck the add-ons on, you'll probably get a deal done for cheaper compared to potentially irritating and annoying the selling club who then try and push for every little penny they can get out of you.
Look, and I understand we do talk about penny pinching here and there. Like I said, look, we see some good businessmen being rewarded or even tagging other people as good businessmen based on how they do business. Marina gonna scare her. We always call her to be a big goodness woman because of negotiation. It's part of it. It's part of the deal. You don't want if the supplier is just selling something to you and the supplier gets to give you his price. You don't just take the supplier's price. If you believe that you've done your homework very well and that product doesn't worth $1 and you think it worth maybe 20 cents, definitely you want to argue with the supplier and say, hey, I've seen it. I've seen your product. There are similar products on the market selling the same. The quality is the same. So why do you want that? Can you convince me and tell me why you want that much money for your player or your product? And I can tell you, your product, this is why. The product doesn't have that weight. This supplier's product have that weight. So I don't want to go for the price you're asking for. If you want me to buy yours, then you got to bring it down too. And then if the supply is very high, definitely going to bring it down for you. That's the negotiation tactics. And I've heard Fabrizio Romano also say that besides the price, there's so many things that it's involved in a player sale that sometimes drags the deal to it. We've seen so many players that it took forever. Michael Essien is one of them. It took forever. Bastia was out trying to get their whatever they could get from Olympique Lyon. Lyon was also asking for this price. Chelsea said they're gonna pay this. It took that transfer took forever. You get what I'm saying? It's not just penny pinching, Steven.
No, but it is, because the prime example I made of Caicedo, yeah, you could have saved yourself 20, 30 million, right? But instead of saving yourself 20, 30 million by doing the deal quicker, like I said, there was talk that you could have got him for like 70 or 80 million, something around that range, yeah, including add-ons. We were offering, from what I remember, there was reports we were offering like 20 million below that. So at that point, that is penny pinching. Do you see what I mean?
Okay.
You're offering significantly below. And I'm talking like, there was some reports saying we're offering 50 million all in, whereas they wanted 70, 80 million. Like, at that point, you're just taking the you-know-what. That's why I say, like, at that point, that's penny pinching. Like, at that point, you're taking liberties. I'm not talking like a 5 million here or 10 million there. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're talking big difference. I mean, even the Mike Minor one, right? That was like
5 million.
Ridiculous. Like, come on, guys, 5 million, just pay it up at that point. Do you know what I mean? Like, granted, Sanchez has come on a bit since then and he looks better. He still has his bozo moments, not as much as he has had. But at that time, where we're all like, we definitely need a keeper because you can't trust Sanchez for 38-game Prem season, then Champions League, etc., etc. It's like 5 million's nothing. Like, that's literally penny change, if that makes sense. Like, it's literally pennies. Like, just pay it up. But at that point, it's like, I don't even know what to say about that one. But the Caicedo one was literally like ridiculous to be that far off. You're just taking liberties at that point.
Thank you very much, Stephen. Guys, if you're just joining us live on BCM Sports, my name is Nizan alongside Stephen G and Yusuf is in here with us. Yusuf Blue, big up to Yusuf, is here with us. And Cole Palmer, big up to you. Cole Palmer said Delap 49 needs to be gone in the summer. Enough is enough. And
49's Garnacho, is it not?
I think 49 is
So is he saying Delap and Garnacho need to be gone?
I think he means both.
Yeah, Delap and then 49. If you talk about players need to be gone, you
and
cannot bring a player in.
Defensive over Garnacho. Here we go.
Do what?
I said he's about to get defensive over Garnacho. Here we go.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I will, because you cannot just throw a player out in the middle of the season when he's been there for just one season. You cannot do that. You cannot.
He's not even been there for a season. He's only been there for about a few months.
Yeah, Yeah, I was
So we
going to say
give
middle of
Delap
the
another
season.
season as well, yeah?
Yeah, Delap the same thing. So you can't throw any of them these players out. You can't be just reactional and not give them a chance to prove themselves. We did the same thing with De Bruyne.
Checking it wasn't your Garnacho fan base bias for a second. That's why I said so we give Delap another season as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Delap need another season. Garnacho need another season. Or pretty much all the players need another season. They need one more season, and Gettins need another season for us to be more justified. He needs much more time to adapt to the English Premier League. I understand we are frustrated, but they need time. We cannot do that.
On a side note,
big up
Rosenior done his conference today, and it looks like Gittins is likely out for the season.
Hold on, we'll talk about that. Give me a second. That's a bit scary. That's a little bit scary. But big up to everyone. Cole Palmer, thank you very much for the comments. Please have a little bit of patience, and these players need time. Cole Palmer said we cannot rely on PN,
Pedro, Palmer, Reece, hurry us all the time. We need quality.
Go for it, Steve. You want to read it? Big up to you, my boss. Big up to you, my boss.
Yeah, big up, bro. Big up, Steven Joseph. I'm disappointed that Chelsea lost to Arsenal. We should have done better tactically. Attack should have done better. Sad, but we move on to Wolves away. He got it right. The players just can't hit target. It's on the players.
Steven, we did not create some. I don't want to talk about
it. It's not on him. He set us up correctly, but the players just can't hit a ball.
He set up correctly.
We had like 15 shots, brother.
We were negative.
We had 15 shots.
15 shots doesn't mean they were clear cut chances.
Oh my god!
I can shoot from 30 yards.
My point is 15 shots. So we created chances. Our players just can't hit a barn door. That's on the players.
Look, you telling me how good was Delap on that right hand side? You and I have talked about this several times. Joseph, I don't want to. That's why I don't want to talk about this review. That's why I did not even make a video about it, because I'm gonna get angry and talk about this many times. Tell me, we set ourselves defensively. What did Delap do on that right-hand side? He couldn't dribble. He couldn't even run with the ball. He couldn't take a man on. Where we set up properly, even if we were set up properly, we went through the first half nice. We did not do much. We needed a goal. That's why Newcastle, I understand, they were 2 goals behind. They have to go for everything. There's nothing to lose. They have to go for it. Chelsea got nothing to lose. We're not even better than us now. They were better than us in both legs, home and away. So what are you there to lose?
If Chelsea went out and attacked like Newcastle did, we would have been battered in the first half. Just know that.
We did not even do that, and we still lost. So
we didn't do that, because if we did that, then everyone would complain you went out too early and we got eliminated by the end of the first half.
And people are saying right now that the tactics or the idea of going into the game was too negative and it wasn't good. Just go and attack them. They were there to be beaten. I saw it. They were there to. I'll see the person on the right hand side was not right. Delap cannot play. He can't even find the ball in the 18. Even put him on the right-hand side to dribble and run with the ball and even cross. He couldn't cross. Delap couldn't cross.
Okay, so the last point on that game, yeah? Who would you put on the right wing instead? Because Palmer weren't ready to start, nor was Esteval, so who do you put there?
Well, who did we have on the bench? You got some... Is there an academy player? I'll put an academy player there instead of Delap. Someone that can run with the ball. Inexperienced player can even do it. Delap can't do nothing. He can't run. He can't even for him to cross the ball. Dude, whenever he shoots, it doesn't even go direct to the pole. And you're telling me for him to cross the ball.
In terms of wide players, we had Garnacho, who's more of a left wing. We had Esteval, who's a right wing, but wasn't ready to play.
No, Garnacho can play on the right. Put him there. Tell him to play. He's a right-footed player, isn't he? Put him on the right. He'll be much better. He'll do much better than Delap did in the first half. We were very poor, Stephen. We were very poor in the first half. Delap could not do anything. And everyone is giving the ball to him. We were running through that channel. That was an instruction from the manager. And first 20 minutes, he realized that nothing was working, and they were still pushing the ball to him. And dude cannot do anything. He has no football IQ on what to do with the ball when they gave it to him on the right-hand side. I was like, what is this manager? Put Garnacho. He's a footballer. He's a right-footed player. He can play on that place. He can play. Back in the days, 50 years ago, until now that we all realize that, okay, left-footed players have to be on the right and the right-footed players have to be on the left. Before the right-footed players were playing a natural position on the right-hand side. And it worked. And it worked. So move him around. If he can pull out the ball, he can do something because he's a winger. Compared to playing a natural number 9 on that right-hand side.
Garnacho weren't even good when he came on.
Oh, I know. Don't even start with him. But anyway, I understand. I don't want to get into it because tempers will be rising, and I don't want to argue with Steven over here. But thank you, my boss. Sorry, you brought up the wrong comment right now. Yusuf, I'll take Yusuf. Opinion on that game here in a second. So, Zaya, I like your outfit. Thank you very much, brother. Really appreciate it. Thank you. How was school, my boss? How was school? My boss did not go to school. Who said he's going to school? Premier League clubs should stop buying players from Bundesliga. They don't work out well in the league. Players like Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, Andrew Veronin, Baba Rahman, Kyrgios, okay. Yeah,
Kyrgios. Loris Karius fumbled it in the Champions League final, literally. Yeah.
Sancho, Naby Keita, and others. A lot of players in the Bundesliga.
But there's always exceptions to that. Look at Ekatike and Voltemard, for example.
There's always exceptions. Like Erling Haaland.
A little bit of
Haaland, Ekatike, Voltemard. De Bruyne.
Voltemard, I'm still not convinced with him, bro. They play him as a striker. He's a 10. He plays as a 10, and they play him as a striker at Newcastle.
He's a striker.
No, he's not.
Pretty sure
he's like 6'7". You're telling me he can play as a 10? Come on.
Yeah, they use him as a 10. I know what I'm saying. They use him as a 10. He's a bit skillful, though. He can play both, but then they use him more as a 9 at Newcastle than they use him in his previous class as a 10.
But it's hard to say don't ever sign players from Bundesliga because there are some that have hit. De Bruyne being a prime example.
Yeah, that's true. We saw what's his name, Michael Ballack also from the Bundesliga.
Yeah,
he did very well. Ballack did well. All right, Gettins is not good enough, and Garnacho are not good enough, and Chelsea level been disappointed with these signings. All right, so I'll get more from my boss and Daniel. Daniel, guys, keep it coming, and let me mute the comments here. Marco Marin as well. Yeah, another player. It reminds you of Messi, but big old nose. He's got some.
He had to retire early, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He retired early. Enzo Fernandez shots were poor. Half of the players didn't run and 10 up. Fernandez was very poor. He has so many chances. Just like I said, Steven, we had many shots, but lots of them were poor. It will be registered. It will be registered as shots.
Not taking those shots, Lee. That's my point. You can't blame the manager for the players not hitting the target. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. All right, Yusuf. What's your thoughts on it? A little bit. Let me get your view. I watched your preview. It came out pop up on the YouTube. I don't know if it was a whole vertical or the horizontal one, but yeah, give me your view in the 60 seconds on how you saw the game. Then we could continue with the content.
The game at the Emirates. Well,
come on, Yusuf.
I mean, like Steven said, I think I agree with like the setup of how Rosenior did it. I didn't like that Reece James wasn't on the pitch though.
Yeah, that one was medical problem.
Well, apparently he was rested for Wolves.
No, he wasn't.
Exactly. That's why I don't like why he wasn't playing. I think if he played, we'd have had a better chance of winning.
He was injured. They said he did not pass was the fitness test.
Him and Neto
did not pass the fitness test. Yeah. So we have to rule that out.
There we go. Like that just proves that the medical staff are overruling of whether a player should play or not. Realistically,
medical staff
Yeah.
have to be the ones that control whether a player's injured or not in terms of are they too injured to play? Because if they don't, then you end up with situations like the example I gave the other day was João Pedro versus Brentford, where he goes to the manager and says, like, he's injured, he can't play. And then he still got played. And then people complain that he looks awful. Like, if a player is telling you that they can't play, there's something actually wrong, because a player always wants to play. I say this every time. So the medical department done the right thing on Reece. And Neto as well.
but that's the thing, we don't know if Reece James, we can say, oh yeah, okay, Reece James was injured, but the fact is we don't know. The medical department know what's going on there. So that's fine. I'll hold my hands up to that. But even then, I still think that we've had a better chance if he played. But forget that. The game itself, the setup looked okay in the first half. I think the game plan was just at least contain the first half, be compact, and not let Arsenal through. They only had a few chances, but at least it was still 0-0 in the second half. But then I thought the subs should have been brought on straight after halftime. Cole Palmer and Esteval should have, they were brought on in like the 60th minute. But I feel like if they came on at halftime, at least you then have a bit more time to do something, whether it makes a difference or not. I feel like it should, like, straight after halftime, Cole Palmer and Esteval, you're coming on. That's what I would have done.
But Yusuf, he has over 30 minutes. 60th minute, he has over 30 minutes for them to make changes. And they went back to back four after the introduction of Cole Palmer and Esteval and the rest. They went back to a back four. So it means that he's now fully attacking, and we still did not get in the goal.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'd have done it earlier.
Okay.
But
thank you very much on it. All right, thank you each and every one of you watching this live on this stream. Big up to my boss Lukaku under center play, under center. Conte, played as a right hand side striker alongside Lautaro Martinez and Inter during that 2019-2020 season and 2021 season. By the way, Conte played 3-5-2 formation with two strikers. WBS, the wing backs, midfield, three back. I think 3 midfield and 3 back is what my boss is saying. Big up to you. Thank you very much. Need 15 shots. Need put the glass. Stop smoking. Half of the players. Half of the players stop smoking. Half of the players can hit the bando. The lap is terrible in the right wing. Rosenior should have played the lap as a channel forward like Lukaku and Lukaku at Inter Milan, and that's what he's saying. Abbas, thank you very much. All right, that Knight, big up to you, Knight. Says been disappointing this season. The lap has been very, very disappointing. We expected more from him because of his performance against Ipswich last season. Cole Palmer says, I finished school nearly 4 years ago. Time flies too quick. Right. Even at Man United, Garnacho at times played on the right wing under Erik ten Hag, just like I was saying. So it would not make a difference for us to even play him on the right hand side instead of putting Delap. I feel like it was the wrong move. It was a wrong move. But I understand the concept of trying to stay and not to concede many. But I think that set up it set us up way too negative. All right. My boss 05 says United fans are saying he will finish the second hope they get humble. They are back. Okay, that's from Cole Palmer. All right, Palmer. A few more from my big up to you, Mass Sports World. Big up to Mass Sports World. And Mass said Kai Havertz. For now, you wouldn't say it's been very disappointing. It's heading towards a hit. It's heading towards a hit. Although with Chelsea did not do too bad. It's just like people can't find the right place where Kai Havertz really belong to? Is he a striker? Is he a midfielder? Is he a right wing? Is he a left wing? It's very, very hard to tell. That should say is versatile. Everywhere you put him, he can play it. So big up to Rick Crow. Is his name Rick Crow? Is it Rick Crow? 932. Big up to you. He said hello. Big up to you, my brother. I hope you're doing very well. Says right-footed players on the right, right-footed players on the left. Name stop stop capping. That doesn't make sense. What do you mean it doesn't make sense? What do you mean it doesn't make sense? Before football has to change, right-footed players were playing on the right side of the pitch. The left-footed players were playing on the left side of the pitch. This changed about a few decades ago. I would say maybe 20 or 30 years ago, where now left-footed players have to be on the right and the right-footed players have to be on the left. 50 years ago, 40 years ago, it was different. Right-footed players were on the right side. I remember when I was playing football, even from the junior level, at that time, left-footed players were not playing on the right-hand side. Left-footed players would be on the left-hand side. And right-footed players would be on the right-hand side. Until football changed, then we know that right-footed players are more better playing on the left-hand side, and left-footed players are better on the right-hand side. I've been watching football for many years, and I know what I'm saying. My boss, I know what I'm saying, 100%. So please don't go on me on that. You go make a research, and then you can come back and we can have that conversation here. All right, big up to you. The right-footed players should play on the left. I did not say that. Probably you're not listening to me very well, my boss. I said back in the days when football started, right-footed player on the right, plays on the right, and left-footed players play on the left. Football changes, revolution of football. Now I realize that right-footed players are much better on the left, and the left are better on the right. Listen to what I'm saying. Don't make it sound like I don't know what I'm talking about here. All right. Bro, I think Ganacho was Enzo Maresca's signing, and he wanted someone like Neto on the left. So they bought Ganacho as he was available. That's from a big up to you, Mo Kasim of BlueClouds YouTube channel. Big up to you, Mo. Mo said, well, big up to you from work. Yeah, Mo has been very busy with work. Big up to you, Mo. I hope you have a wonderful day. And big up to the Blue Lounge. Says go back to work. Okay. This is individual. Big up. Too many big ups over here. All right. Baba Sofa said you need menu. Is it menu to drop point? Man United. Okay. Man United drop point. Hopefully Spurs and West Ham humble them. That is from my boss. All right, Rick Crew, is it Rick Crew? I'm sure it's Rick Crew, Steven. Yusuf, I'm gonna get it right. Is it Rick Crew, right?
Rick Roy.
Oh, name, no idea.
Rick Roy.
Yeah, Rick Roy or Rick Crew.
Yeah, Rick Roy.
Okay, so my boss. Okay, this is individual conversation from the two of them. But anyway, let me pause here a bit. We discussed Álvarez. There have been rumors. I'm not saying it is from any of accredited reporters. It is just rumors out there on social media. And we're discussing, can this move happen? What will it take for Chelsea to make this move happen? How much will it cost for this move to be relevant to Chelsea? And we went through it. So now we're going to move on from there. And we'll discuss Mohamed Salah for a second. Mohamed Salah, 7 reports coming from Chelsea that Mohamed Salah is going to keep his number 19 jersey. And to me, this is how I see it. We've talked about Enzo Fernandez. We've talked about, we're going to talk about Andrew Santos, who joined Chelsea from Strasbourg, and how Liam Rosenior see Enzo Fernandez as a 10 or a defensive midfielder. To me, I don't see Rosenior playing a lot of games with Enzo Fernandez playing a deeper role because it doesn't suit his style of football. And we've been talking about this for many, many years, about 2 years now. Now we found a manager who sees Enzo Fernandez as an attacking player instead of a defensive line player. So, Yusuf, what do you make of Sarr? The return of Sarr. I know people also right now, from what I was reading, Chelsea sees Sarr as similar player to Dean Housen, whatever they pronounce his name, the guy that couldn't make it to Chelsea, made his move to Real Madrid.
Dean
Housen or whatever. Yeah, what do you make of Sarr? Do you think that he can be that player that we were looking for in that center back role?
I mean, it's definitely got the potential to. Definitely, like this is what BlueCo have been signing, basically potential players. Like this is basically what they've been signing for the past year and a half or 2 years. With Mamadou Sarr, he's been at Strasbourg, if I'm not mistaken, for the past few months, and we've recalled him. I'll be honest, I haven't watched him that much. I have watched a few bits of him. Like, I've said this so many times. You can never really get a full, full verdict on a player if you just watch like a montage or anything of like 30 seconds on like TikTok or something. Because I've said this on one of your streams before, Nee. If you do that for every single player, if you just watch a quick montage of a player, they could look like one of the best players in the world. Like
YouTube compilation.
Yeah, YouTube compilation. If you just watch that, you're not really getting a full verdict on the player. I can only speak from what I've seen, and he looks good. I watched him in the what is he? Did he play? He played in the AFCON, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Sure. He won the AFCON. Yeah. He just won the AFCON.
Yeah. He was good in that game as well. I watched him. So he looks good from what I've seen. Now, again, like I've said, you have to put this into context. He's been looking good at Strasbourg and at Senegal so far. When you put him into Chelsea, it might be a different whole kettle of fish. So we'll see what happens when he does play for us. But if he plays how he's been playing so far, we could have a very good centre back on our hands.
Okay, now we get the right pronunciations. Rick Roy. Go ahead. All right, thank you very much, Yusuf, and thank you very much on Mass Sports was changing it up, make it tough on the fullback too. That's what Mass is saying regarding to what I was saying. Players being on the left as left-footed players, and the players also being right as right-footed players. Yeah, I understand. It really does. It becomes very difficult for the players. Mabas, big up to you. Mabas said Rafinha, for example, now plays on the left wing for Barcelona because the manager prefer Lamine Yamal on the right wing. At times, Rafinha plays on the number 10 role. Also, that's what Mabas is saying. And Rick Roy said Mabas 05. Eventually, they will if they don't improve. Yeah, they will definitely. You have to give them at least 2 seasons at the football club. If they don't do well, it means that definitely they will sell them without a doubt. Because being at the club for 2 seasons and not improving from the previous season, it means that definitely you're asking to be sold. Just like a manager, when a manager goes to the press conference and start talking too much, meaning that he's asking to be sacked. So similar thing for a footballer to need. Do you remember Callum Hudson-Odoi at Chelsea? I do. He was a sensational player. He was until he got injured, and that brought his performance. I wouldn't say his career, his performance really down, where it doesn't have to be. But big up to you. And Rick Roy said, my boss 15. It was board back in Enzo Fernandez, and is it Enzo Fernandez or Enzo Maresca?
I think he's on about Maresca.
I read that one. Okay. I think I'm going.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure that was one that was on the screen already. Yeah, because you've read these two as well.
Oh, okay.
No, actually, this one.
So I'll go on this.
Yeah,
this one was new, isn't it? All right. Is it Mohamed Sarr? Right, Mohamed Sarr has got great potential. Mamadou. I always say Mamadou. Mamadou Sarr has got great potential, and the ceiling way higher than Jacko, and he was very, very crucial for Senegal in the African Cup of Nations. And yeah, I was in regards to what Yusuf said, that sometimes you can't look at just a compilation and tell who a good player is. Sometimes you can do that. If you really watch football for a long time, you don't need a whole 90 minutes to watch a player. One thing that you gotta, if you're scouting a player, one thing you gotta watch is the player movement. Second, the first touch of a player. If you watch the first touch of the player when he received the ball, before he received the ball, his body movement will tell you this player has potential. If you know football very well. So sometimes it's not all the time that you can say that you can watch a compilation of a player YouTube video and be able to tell if the player can be a world beater. It's all about certain few things that you can look at. If a scout, if I'm a scout, right, and I go to watch a player game, I only need the first 45 minutes. I don't need to watch 90 minutes. Only first 45 minutes, and I can tell if this player can play for this team, or if he's a good player, if he will, recommending him to Chelsea or not. I can tell you. It's just the player movement. It touches. How many times he's moving around into empty space and all those things. If he's a defender, if you're scouting and you know what you're looking for, you should be able to tell this guy can be a top defender. If you know what you're looking for. Because a lot of us sometimes we just have an ordinary eyes. When you go on YouTube video, we're just looking at flick and tricks and that, but we're not looking at certain things that we really need as the scouters will look out for when they go on the pitch or when they're looking at video. You get what I'm saying? So there's a lot that you can look for. There's a lot. We go down there. I think the last one here from my bar says the Callum Hudson-Odoi didn't get proper chance to play football properly. He could have been a hazard replacement for Chelsea. The injury ruined his momentum. I prefer Callum Hudson-Odoi over Gittins any day of the week. I will go for Callum Hudson-Odoi over Gittins but that the injury really disturbed him and he was not taking his man on anymore. So with that, when that happened, just sell him. You just sell it because he was going down. He was not picking up the pace. He wasn't improving. He was just going down, and you're gonna end up keeping him on the bench for how long? You get what I'm saying? So just taking somewhere else, maybe Bundesliga, which Chelsea did, to see if it can improve him. He went to Bundesliga, didn't do that much until he returned back to the Premier League, and he's been that great last season for Forest. I'm sure it's Forest, right? It's been wonderful for Forest. But thank you very much. Remember when? Go ahead, Stephen. Yeah, you haven't given me your thoughts on Mohamed Sarr.
Yeah, if I remember rightly, he can play with his left foot as well, which opens up more opportunities for him as well. But yeah, I'm not gonna complain. I liked what I've seen when I've watched him in games, watched in the Conference League and stuff like that. I think he played in their game against Palace, if I remember rightly. But yeah, I've not seen a massive amount of him, but for the most part, what I've seen has been impressive.
Yeah, but I haven't seen much of him either.
I
haven't seen much of him. I saw a few highlights with him at Strasbourg.
Yeah,
and he was good.
Yeah, I'm
he was
still
good,
here. I just got to make a quick phone call. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And like I've said, if this man, Mohamed Sarr, young player, was able to be part of the African Cup of Nations, guys, I've watched African Cup of Nations since I think was it 86, Senegal 92. From all that time till now, I'll say I'm more of a Senegal 92 all the way to now. I haven't missed this year. I missed it because it wasn't on American broadcasting channels. It wasn't here. So this year I missed a bunch of it. African Cup of Nations is very difficult to win. It has everything. The only thing that doesn't have is much pace. It's the physical aspect of it. It was able to stand its ground in the middle of the pitch from all the game and won it. And people even say Morocco was tagged as the country to win it. And they were much better. But then they outplayed Morocco in the finals Senegal outplayed Morocco in the finals. Did very, very well in the semifinals and the finals. So that should tell you that Mohamed Issa is a player made for the higher level in terms of big games. He's a big game player. So we have player on our hands. We have a good player in our hands. It's all about how we use him, and it's a player that we're not going to spend so much money on. How Dean Howson was going to be 60 million plus, isn't it? Yusuf, how much was the asking price for Howson? Do you remember?
I think it was like around 50.
Yeah, 50.
Probably.
I was thinking it was around 50 to 60 million, and
Yeah,
Star was way less than that. Star was was he around 40 million for Star last season, and then he ended up joining Strasbourg to get game time developed, and then he's now ready. They can tell he's ready to come in. So sometimes we gotta look at some money. It's not, and I've said it 1,000 times. I've seen Howson. I've watched a few games, 90 minutes of Dean Howson at Real Madrid, and he's been shocking. He has been shocking. So sometimes I always say it's not all the time that you spend so much money on these world beaters players or world-class players that you think they're world-class. And then they come to your football club and ended up working for you. No, not all the time. We spend so much money on Koulibaly. Dude could not even adapt to the Premier League. Howson is struggling. Dean Howson is struggling with Real Madrid at this moment. Real Madrid, the whole team is struggling. And him as a defender is also struggling. I didn't watch highlights. I've watched a few games of Real Madrid when they got beat by FC Benfica at Porto. I watched Real Madrid game, 90 minutes. So I'm not relying on highlights to tell you how bad it's been for Real Madrid. So imagine this: we spent 60 million on Howson. What was going to be retention? When he was with Bournemouth, AFC Bournemouth, he was that good. But then now the world-class player that everybody think he is moved to Real Madrid, and he's been shocking. So sometimes you can spend less on a player, and he can turn up being the best for you, and spend so much money on a world-class player, and he can turn out to be the failure. We spend less money, 50 million on Cole Palmer, and look how the retention has been. It's been great. We spent 50 money on 16-year-old, 17-years-old Estavio Williams. If Estavio Williams was in Real Madrid right now, you would have been thinking about 150 to sign him to your football club with his age and talent, potential to be a Ballon d'Or winner. So sometimes I kind of like what the owners are doing, and sometimes I don't like it. I'm like in between here. It's not flip-flopping, no. And sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. You get what I'm saying? Only if you have a little experience. And I don't want too many, a little bit in the midfield. Maybe one in the defense area, one in the attack. Then we can, balance the players up. Experience, and I always say also experience depends on what are you looking for in experience. And if you talk about game time, players that have played on a higher level, higher competition, we have them all at the football club. So what are the other experience are Chelsea fans asking for? Right now, we have them. Majority of these players have been there for 3 seasons or more. Reece James, experience. Moses Caicedo, experience. Enzo Fernandez, experience. Cole Palmer, right now, experienced Premier League player. He's been there around for a while. Robert Sanchez, experienced Premier League goalkeeper, and he's improving week by week, month by month, season by season. And he's always going to get better because of age, and he's a goalkeeper. Delap, no, it's not experienced striker, not experienced goalkeeper. I mean, a striker. He's not. That's where the problem is. Up front is where the problem is. Alejandro Garnacho, Premier League experience, but not a world beater. Jamie Gettins, it need time to grow to become better. So we still need help in that attacking, front. Pedro Neto, experience in the team, been around, playing high competitions, playing in the in Euros, he's playing in World Cup. He's played the Wolf. He's been around the Premier League for a long time. So that aspect of it has a lot of experience. Cole Palmer, I've already mentioned his name. The attacking phase is the problem. The lap area. maybe Emega could be the is it Emmanuel Emega could be the problem that can solve the guy that can solve all our problems in the summer if it can. We don't even know what we're going to get from it. But thank you very much on it. You see, you want to add anything to it before we move on from the from Sa? Is there anything you want to add to it before we move on from Mohamed Sa?
No, I don't think I have anything to add.
Yeah, we haven't even talked about Quenda from Rick Roy. We haven't talked about Quenda yet. Quenda, there next season, he'll be there next season. I see him as an upgrade over Gettins. Yes, also we don't know another young player. He hasn't played in the Premier League before. You get what I'm saying? If we have to go by, I've watched actually not a full game, but a few half of a game, and he didn't play. He came out from the bench, and he was good. But this is the Premier League. Champions League is not that difficult. I'll tell you, Champions League is much easier than it is in the Premier League. Too many low blocks in the Premier League. That's make things very difficult, and it's very physical. But in the Champions League, everyone is going for you. They want to score goal. So they open up the spaces for your players to. That is why it's more easier for Tottenham Hotspur playing in Europe than it is in the Premier League. Premier League, they can't even beat Wolverhampton Wanderers, but they can beat big teams in the Premier League. I mean, in the Champions League. All right, so thank you very much on that. Bundesliga didn't work for Kyle Hudson-Odoi, and he had injury problems there also. Xabi Alonso didn't rate Callum Hudson-Odoi as that much. And Kwanda is what my friend here, Rick Roy, 932 is saying. Arteta is like a guy from Argos. Is it Argos or Agos? The Argos always buying basketball players in midfield and defense. He doesn't like short players who can't jump and then defend. That's from Mabaz. Big up to Mabaz. The reference on AFCON is worse than the Premier League. West. What do you mean? The West than the Premier League? What do you mean? When you talk about physical, African Cup of Nations is more physical than the Premier League. The difference is the Premier League is physical and very fast-paced playing football. AFCON is slow, but very physical. I've been watching AFCON for many years, and I can tell you, it's very physical. European players struggle to adapt to the physical of the African Cup of Nations because most of the time, Nigeria, Ghana, Benin, and other countries that have players that play in abroad, when they invite them to the African Cup of Nations or even qualifiers, they said it's too difficult. The ground is too hard. They can't run. It's the nature of the pitch and the physical aspect of it, the way they play. I have so many examples, and I have evidence of what I'm saying. Players who have compared the European style of play and then the African Cup of Nations, it said it's too physical. And the difference is the Premier League is physical, but the ball moves so quickly and fast. That's the difference. Skillful players, yes, you have skillful players in African Cup of Nations. If you don't know, I'll tell you. There have been lots of skillful players. Where do you think Jojo Ponye, the only African player who have won Ballon d'Or, where do you think it's coming from? Where do you think Abedi Pele is coming from? 3-time BBC Player of the Year. Samuel Eto'o. Look at all these players. Michael Essien and Didier Drogba. So when I talk about flair, when I talk about talent, they are in Africa. Mohamed Issa is not coming from England. It's not coming from Portugal. He's coming from Senegal, African Cup of Nations. So everything, all the top players that you can talk about, Mark Vivian Foe, the Arsenal players, Iwanko Kano, Shea Adebayo, all these players were coming from Africa. So I have watched the African Cup of Nations, and I can tell you the physical aspect of it is difficult than the Premier League. So if you say that the reference to the African is worse than the Premier League,
it's actually true.
In the Premier League,
the Premier League refs are awful, yeah. But the corruption in AFCON is mental.
No, that's different.
Every AFCON, there's always something. The last AFCON, not the one that just finished, the last one, the referee blew the whistle early twice in the same game. Yeah? This one, you've got the whole VAR scandal in the final. Like, there's always something at every AFCON.
I got my boss wrong over here. I thought he was saying that I was wrong about the reference of the African Cup of African tournament. I was wrong about my boss. My boss, I got your comments wrong here. Great AFCON is difficult. It is underrated tournament. Absolutely, definitely, it is under. If you talk about what these world-class players they all played in the AFCON. But yeah, the corruption in the African Cup of Nations, it's very clear to see it. They were Morocco. I think, if I can remember, since the AFCON began, Morocco have won it once in their lifetime. If I can remember, maybe it may be 2 or 1. They're trying to win it again, and they haven't won it for over 40 years or even 50 years. So they think that because they're favorite, and to be honest with you, they're favorite because they have more better European players, top players. You get the Brahim Diaz, the Ashraf Hakimi, and all the others. They have more top players than any of most of these in the countries. Senegal also have top players, and they were playing good football, but they paid money, arguably, because I don't have evidence for it. And you could tell that the referees were trying to help them, and I feel very bad for my own Ghanaian referee who went in their favor against Nigeria. But Nigeria also did not help themselves. They had penalty. And then they squandered it. So that's just by the by. That's just by the by. Thank you very much. 57 plus, if I'm not wrong, from Rick Roy. 57 plus, if I'm not wrong. I'm not sure exactly what he's saying. Arteta is a Spaniard, David Moyes with
I think he's talking about the Dean Huijsen
Haram ball. Okay, the evaluation. Haram ball style of football and 0 major trophy like Premier League, UCL. He only wins Mickey Mouse trophies, and he laughed. Mabas, big up to you, Mabas. Sa was 12 million. What a bargain. Thank you very much. What a bargain. I was even saying, 20 million? What a bargain, 30 million. 12 million. Come on, that's good retention, Steven, isn't it? Half of the players need 45 years of experience in order for us to win the league next season from Abbas. Go ahead, you say you're about to say something. Go ahead. I heard you saying something, isn't it? I thought you were saying something.
Oh, no, it wasn't me.
It was 12 million, literally 12 million.
Yeah, 12 million. I can't believe it. And we're going to spend 50 or 60 million on Dean Housen and 12 million for Sarr. Incredible. Abbas said Dilap has 2 years of Premier League experience to grow, and you don't like Osman. Osman, yeah, I don't like him. But if Osman played against us now on Tuesday, he would have won us that game. We're talking about one game. Let's talk about Osman being here all season.
Also, there's nothing to say that he would have won the game for us, by the way.
Well, we don't know. Hypothetically, there's nothing here. Just like we all don't know. Probably if you're not even careful, you might even take a red card and leave the field. Because I know Osman Victor Osman. He fights with his own players, and it's not done it once. He's done it in every club he goes. He fights with his own players. National team. When he was with Roma, he did similar thing. He did a similar thing at Galatasaray. He did a similar thing there. If he's not fighting with his players, he's fighting with the fans or his manager. That's the kind of a player. I don't doubt his talent as a footballer or as a striker, but I doubt his attitude as a player. I don't like it. That attitude that comes from me. But big up to you, Makin. It's been a while.
Do you see what Fenerbahce fans done?
No, if it's latest, I haven't catch it. But if something in the past.
No, I sent in a group how they were at the unveiling of Kante. Did you see what they done?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't see anything horrible, but I saw something nice.
No. They painted their face black and then put Kante on their forehead.
Black.
Yeah.
That's
they painted
racist.
their face black and then put Kante on their forehead.
Yeah, I saw that
Disgraceful.
image. I saw that image, and
Yeah, I sent it
that's
in the group. I didn't know
disgraceful,
if you'd seen it.
I've seen that one. They have red, and I was like, "What is it?" I couldn't get a chance to read what the caption was, but I saw two guys had black painted their faces.
Yeah,
with
and one
Kante.
had Kante written on his forehead as well.
Oh, I mean, I don't want to talk about it because it's very difficult. It's very difficult. I've been around it. I've gone through it, so I just check
messed
it off
up
and then
for
move
one,
on.
but also, if I'm not mistaken, Turkey kind of have a reputation for that kind of thing, so it's also not surprising.
Turkey, Spain, and Italy. It's dying off a little bit in England. England are waking up a bit, and because if you talk about racism, England #1. From there we go to Spain. Turkey, I don't know what their problem is.
I'd say Italy's a lot higher. Italy's really bad. But that's a conversation for another day. I was just saying, because you mentioned about Turkey, I was like, had you seen that? Because it's mental.
Yeah, if the Europeans want to live by themselves, I don't know what their problem is, but they cannot live by themselves without the help of these people with color. They can't. Without the people with color, America will not be what America is. I don't want to get into it. It's another day, another conversation. Doesn't even mean to talk about. Big up to Makin. Makin, big up to you. And more from you. Big up to DJ Saf. Big up to DJ. I'm sure you're doing very well at work. I'm sure DJ is sneaking out to see what Nee's all up to today. DJ, big up to you, DJ. Big up to DJ and Yusuf. Yusuf, Steven is here. He's just behind the camera. So, Premier League referee is what I meant to say. Yeah. My boss, I got your comments wrong, and I went attacking you. You know the gloves are here, my boss. The gloves are still here. If you want me to bring it out, I'll bring it out for you. All right, so the big up DJ South and do what, Steven?
You said the gloves can come out. I said, who you scrapping today?
My boss.
Who you fighting
Today's
today?
going to be my boss. Yeah. Maybe tomorrow will be Yusuf. Tomorrow will be Yusuf. See, I'll make Yusuf turn into, what's his name? Is it Gerald Miller? Is that his name?
Gerald Miller, yeah.
Steven. With Gerald Miller. With his wig on. Big up to everyone. Big up to Calimos Nunador was better than Alejandro Ganosho. You guys need to leave my boy alone.
How did
everyone that comes to me,
how did the no-show thing become a thing in these comments, by the way?
I think DJ and my boss that started it. DJ and my boss.
Oh.
I'm sure the two of them.
It started on like deadline day, innit?
Yeah.
Not deadline day. It started on Tuesday, innit?
Yeah, it did. It started coming, and then they started saying, I think my boss and DJ, they started this thing. Or even, I think it's my boss. He started the Gano show thing. What I meant to say is that Teta is like a customer on Angus. Okay, customer in Angus store. It sells Argos. I think it's store in UK, right? It's not here.
It's a shop in the UK. It sells a lot of different things.
Okay, so electronic like TV, games, consoles, speakers. Okay, they sell other stuff. All right, so yeah, I'm making the laugh of him. All right, from Angles. I'm not so sure of that. We don't have that store here in America. They probably UK store. So sorry for my wrong pronunciation on it. My guy, my boss. All right, big up to you guys. DJ said, what is disappointment on Tuesday is to buy. To be honest, I was not surprised with the lineup. Rosenior put out Dilap as right wing. Oh my goodness. DJ, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. That Dilap on that right-hand side. Need to learn his position of scoring goals before moving into other role. Absolutely.
Just quickly, you know who played there for him when he was at Hull, right? You know he played on the right wing for him when he was at Hull, right?
Yeah. Look, Hull's in the Champions League. It's a Premier League. This is Championship. It's not even the Premier League.
Hull City Champions League. They wish they were Champions League.
No, Premier League. I meant to say Premier League. We're talking about Premier League. If you say, if you say a Championship, if you say he played with Ipswich in the Premier League, then we have a conversation here. But you're talking about the Championship, playing on the right-hand side. And under him,
Well, it's not been working with him
Rosenior.
at striker, so you may as well try something else. And
Well,
it's not like
it's not good.
Palmer was able to start, so.
But DJ, I mean, and Steven, you're not good. You're not good as a salesman, but you still want me to put you in the accounting section. You can't even sell. But how do you calculate the money that comes in? You can't say you're not good at your professional job, but you want me to move you from there and put you in the accounting sections. Does that work?
Because you might be better. You might be better on the money side than you are on actually selling.
You agree with Steven? We're trying to make an analogy here. You're not good at selling.
Do you get my point? No, you can't. That's not the best analogy because some people will be better at selling the product and some will be better at the accounting side in terms of this is how much we've made, blah, 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 blah. Do you see what I mean?
Okay. All right. In this option, the lap is not good in shooting and scoring. How can he be better at crossing the ball if it's not good in shooting?
Do you know what'd be funny? I can't be bothered to check it because the game's done, but it'd be funny to me if he completed at least one cross because pretty much nobody else completed a cross in that whole game. That's actually a fact, by the way. We completed about 3 crosses.
Yeah, I saw a lot of our crosses. The lap crosses, a lot of them were being blocked by, what's his name? I saw Zumamendi blocking some of them. I said Zumamendi is blocking the lap's cross. And the way he crosses the ball, you can tell this is he's not a winger. He's actually a striker. But yeah, I think DJ, that makes a lot of sense. It's something that I've been pointing out all this while. All right, Enzo Fernandez was poor against Arsenal. Shots were very, very awful. Also, yeah, Enzo Fernandez was just, something else. All right, Lap made more training. He needs more training. Big up to the comments. Big up to DJ. DJ, I hope you're killing it at work. You're killing it. Money's coming more. DJ, remember when the money's get too much and you have too much, just remember me, okay? Even Abraham, Abraham? Is it Abraham or Ibrahim? Mbaye is 20 times better than Ganacho. Ganosho. I'd rather have him over Ganacho on the left wing any day of the week. Babas, my question to you is: has this player ever played in the Premier League? If the player hasn't played in the Premier League, let's not make that comparison. It doesn't work here because the Delap right now, you're rating Delap because he's playing the Premier League. If that guy Ibrahim guy plays in the Premier League, then we can have that conversation. But without him playing it in the Premier League, let's not do it. Because we've seen top players that have moved to the Premier League and can't handle it. Yes, I heard Rangers said, this is the Premier League. You don't have time on the ball. As soon as you have the time, you have to think within seconds to release the ball or to do something with it. He's feeling it. Rangers even said it. Ekiteki said it. The first game he played when he was being interviewed, he said, this is why they said the Premier League was very difficult. And he only played 60 minutes. He said in 60 minutes, he was already tired. The running, the things that he has to do, he was already tired. So if we can make that comparison, I want to see the player played at least 5-6 games before we can make comparison. But besides that, there's no comparison. We don't have to do that. Osimhen is still better than Delap. Oh yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you, DJ. He's definitely better than Delap. But it will be better. But then the attitude is what I did not like. Attitude of Osimhen is what I never liked. That's why I never want him at the football club. Even Vlahovic. Oh, come on, man. Vlahovic. If Vlahovic, I'll keep Delap. If Vlahovic is the only striker in the world, I'll keep Delap over Vlahovic. Big up to Makeem. Even Jackson would have, Jackson. I can have that argument here. Crazy times. Jackson would have been better. I always said it was a wrong move to let Jackson go. I agree, DJ. Osimhen is proven goal scorer, and he has more experience than Delap. 100%. Ganosho had attitude as well, and probably still does behind the scene. Behind the scene, he has an attitude with Manchester United, and we did talk about this before. Matic said something, and I remember we talked about it in the last stream about the attitude, the situation at Manchester United. We haven't seen any problems with Alejandro Garnacho at Chelsea at this moment. Let's not make it up. We saw Palmer. We can say Palmer has an attitude also on the pitch. When another player went to him and said, I think it was Jared Hatto, he said, you want to come up so we can go all applaud the fans for coming on. He did not listen to him. So we can all say Palmer has an attitude also. Oh, he's not happy at the football club. Palmer has an attitude. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Real attitude is he's not going for training. He's very late at the football club, arguing with the manager in and out. Those are the attitude that we're talking about. Vlahovic, an excellent signing and shout on free. No, I wouldn't take Vlahovic. Anything. Steven, will you take Vlahovic? Oh, Yusuf, will you take Vlahovic?
You know my stance on that is very solid. No chance.
I would not sign Vlahovic. I know that's Steven have to say is now I wouldn't even sign Vlahovic for that 60, 70 million we're asking for. It's not good enough. Go, guys, go look at the tape. How many goals he scores a season?
He's saying on a free because he's on a free at the end of the season. This is what Davi was on about the other day. I still wouldn't take him on a free.
But if it comes free, it means that wages is going to be high. His wages will be high because he's coming on free. Gay went to City for 20 million, but his wages are astronomical. Yusuf, will you sign Vlahovic?
No.
Why?
I'm not sold on him. I don't think he's good enough.
I don't blame you. If he's that good, Vlahovic is that good, why is he still at Juventus for that number of seasons when Juventus were not even doing good last season? He's still at Juventus till now. No one is going for Vlahovic, but some of our Chelsea fans think that he will be better to be our football club. It's not good enough. I think it's Serbian, right? Oh, DJ said it's working from home. Oh, big up to you, DJ. Big up to you, DJ. Says, would you like Carlos Nondoi back at Chelsea? Not for now. It's not doing the best, so I don't think I would need him at Chelsea based on what we have. I think he is okay at where he is right now. I started it. Yeah, DJ. DJ said he started the Gano show. DJ, that's what I said. I was like, it's between DJ and my boss, and DJ said he did it. I didn't start it, Aleo. I wasn't. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was DJ. DJ, man. DJ is giving names. Or the DJ is turning into and someone I don't want to mention his name. What's his name? Steven, the guy that we don't like mentioning his name on our platform. He's always negative. What's his name? Minerals.
I know the one you're on about.
Minerals. DJ turning to Minerals, giving players name all the time. Hello, Neil and Steven. Big up to JC. It's been a minute, JC. It's been forever.
JC, long time
since yeah. My boss says don't Walmart sell electric as well to is it called Angus? Is it Angus, right? Angus in the UK.
Argos.
So like R, okay, ARE. So Argos.
Yeah, like
okay.
Argos.
Yeah, Walmart sells. Yeah. Walmart sells everything. Walmart sells grocery, electronics. So it's like a version of Walmart. The Argos sells groceries, Steven.
No, they don't.
Do they sell groceries?
They don't.
So yes, Walmart's way bigger. Walmart sells groceries. They sell every grocery from African market to all the clothing. Clothing are on different side, and then the electronics are also on different side. They sell everything. Yeah, TVs, PlayStations, and everything. Kate's clothing. Big up JC. Big up to everyone. Big up to everyone. The lap on the right wing was hella smart. Hello, smart from Makin. Makin, big up to you. I think it wasn't a good idea, but I can't blame the coach. WG Bali is the is a little abbreviation here. What's that? WGBALI. BBE choosing the line up. Oh, you're talking about Ekbali choosing the lineup for the manager? No, I don't think so. I don't think that any of them were involved. The sporting directors or anything were involved. No, I don't think. I'll have a Callum Hudson-Odoi back without a shadow of a doubt. Nah, DJ, come on, let's leave the boy. Let him play his football at Forest. He'll come to Chelsea, and if he doesn't perform, then we're gonna end up saying sell him. He's not good enough. Let's leave the boy alone. Hope you are well, JC, from Abbas and the rest, especially over Garnacho and Gettins. Nah, I don't think he's done anything so exceptional with Forest for me to bring him in, for him to be thinking of bringing him. I wish Chelsea don't sell Callum Hudson-Odoi. You wish they hadn't sell him. I'm good. All right. So, all right, Steven.
Mm-hmm.
Enzo Fernandez and Liam Rosenior has been nominated for the Manager of the Year award, of the month award, and then the Player award. Yeah, Manager of the Month award and Player. That's what I said. I say year, and I said no, month award.
I heard yeah. I didn't hear him.
What do you make of it? What do you make of it?
It's deserved when you look at the results that we got in January. I mean, obviously City's included in that, but not for Rosenior, but it will be for Enzo, obviously. And then Rosenior came in, and he hasn't lost a game in the Premier League. He's won every game in the Premier League that he's managed. So I think it goes without saying that you expected him to be nominated, given that he came in, his first Premier League game was Brentford, then Palace away, and then West Ham at home. 3 out of 3 wins with 8 goals scored and 3 conceded. He has to be on that list. He's unbeaten in the month. Enzo's side of things, just quickly, on the Enzo side of things,
go ahead.
He got the winner against got the equaliser against Man City in the 94th minute. He got, I think, a goal or assist. I think an assist against Brentford. Yeah, got an assist against Brentford. Against Palace, he got a goal. So that's 2 goals, 1 assist so far. And then he got a goal against West Ham. So 3 goals, 1 assist in 4 games. It's very much deserved. It's one of the standout performers in the league in the last month. And obviously, like I said, for Rosenior, when you win all your matches, you should be nominated. But that's all that I've got to say on it.
I mean, looking at Enzo, there's something I want to say about Enzo, but I'll let YouTube jump in here in a second. Yusuf, what do you make of Enzo Fernandez and his manager Rosenior deserve any of these awards?
They're in the running for them, definitely. I think I will say that I think from the outside, people will be looking at Michael Carrick for the Manager of the Month, because since he's come in, he's beat Manchester City, he's beaten Arsenal, and who else has he beat? I'm pretty sure he's beaten someone else. Stephen, you can correct me here if you can remember.
What is it?
Trying to remember, like Michael. Oh, yeah. He also beat Fulham on last weekend, so got a last-minute winner, just like us, funny enough. So he's beaten Manchester City, Arsenal, and Fulham in his 3 games as Manchester United interim manager. Michael Carrick has won all 3.
Yeah.
Liam Rosenior has been in for a bit longer. He's
7 in 5 or something.
He's
Yeah, but they only factor in the league. That's why I said he's won 3 out of 3 as well.
Yeah, exactly. So in the Prem, you would argue it's between Rosenior and Carrick. So it's between those 2.
Does it really matter who you win, who you play against, or you just beat what is from front of you?
They might be looking at the opponents that they play, that they have played. They'll look at Rosenior and he's beaten Brentford, Palace, and West Ham. Then they'll look at Carrick, Man City, Arsenal, Fulham. So they'll probably look at the opponents and think that Carrick probably deserves it more for beating bigger teams.
Mm-hmm.
But they both won 3 out of 3 in the Prem. So realistically, whoever it goes to, it's deserved. For Enzo Fernandez, though, I'm quickly just going to check who was in the running for the Player of the Month, actually. I had it up earlier on today. Sky. Here we are. So it's between Ayari from Brighton, Patrick Dorgu from Man United, Enzo Fernandez from Chelsea, Krupi from Bournemouth, Somerville, West Ham, Igor Thiago, Brentford, Harry Wilson, Everton, Florian Wirtz, Liverpool. Now, out of those,
Harry Wilson.
Yeah.
Harry Wilson's a big name there. Harry Wilson's a big name there.
So, if I was to narrow it down, it would be between Dorgu from Manchester United, Enzo Fernandez, Somerville, and no, actually, yeah, those 3. Then Harry Wilson and Florian Wirtz, because Florian Wirtz has been on a very good goal scoring run recently. So it's out. So it's out of those 5. Dorgu, you can argue, since Carrick has come in, has been good. He's got 2 goals and 1 assist, I'm pretty sure. The stats, I don't know. Dorgu has got a few goal contributions in the last couple of games. So I know he scored against Man City and he scored against Arsenal. He might have got an assist as well, probably. Enzo Fernandez, Stephen's already read those stats out. Somerville has been on a good goal-scoring run. He has been on a good goal-scoring run recently as well. So that's why they probably put him in there. And he's obviously he scored against us last weekend. Harry Wilson, again, good goal-scoring run. He's been scoring a lot of free kicks recently. And then Florian Wirtz, again, just like Somerville, just on very good form. So if I was to narrow it down even more, probably if I was to narrow it down to 3, Patrick Dorgu, Enzo Fernandez, and so Somerville, just because Harry Wilson's actually been doing it for a lot more. So strictly this month,
and he hasn't won it.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much on it. Go ahead, Steven. Go ahead. Yusuf.
Out of those 3, if I was to pick one, whoever, if it's between Patrick Dorgu and Fernandez, I don't mind who wins because they both deserve it.
All right, thank you very much on it. All right. Let me see what I have here. Can't find it. I have it on the screen. All right. So, DJ said only Garnacho, not other players. Please don't make that comparison. Okay, Ni. All right, DJ, I won't make that comparison if you say so. I saw something from my boss about Walmart or something. I did not get what he was trying to say. It says well here. Okay, not this one. There was other one I couldn't get it from my boss. He said something about. All right, this one. What does it say? It says Walmart. It says in Walmart you have to be in bed for 5 minutes without. Otherwise, you're gonna kick. They're gonna kick you out. True or false? I don't understand.
I have no idea.
I don't understand this comment.
I've no idea what he's on about there.
I probably only don't have an idea. I'm not American. I don't know if it's like certain places in America or something, or I don't know what the heck is going on.
No. I don't understand. Yeah, the comment doesn't make sense. That's why I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't get it. I've got no idea.
Look at the bed over there. It says in Walmart. It says in Walmart you have to be in bed. I don't understand.
No idea.
Do they sell beds there?
Walmart. But you don't sleep in Walmart. It's a store.
Yeah, exactly.
Nee.
Yeah.
I know it's off topic, but Leicester have been given a 6-point deduction.
Oh dear.
But why? There was another team that was being eliminated from the FA Cup or some kind of competition going on because they failed unqualified player. But why is Leicester City deducted?
Oh, from this is the thing that's been
finances.
Looked at for a while.
Yeah, it was coming.
Because it was them that was looked at for a while, right? Yeah. They've been docked 6 points after being found to have breached the EFL's profit and sustainability rules for 2023-2024. The points deduction leaves Leicester outside of the Championship relegation zone on only goal difference.
Wait, who said this?
Sky just reported it now, but it's official from an EFL statement.
Oh. So, 6
very
points.
interesting. Yeah.
So now they're only outside the relegation zone on goal difference.
Stevie, help me here with some of the comments. You want to take the rest for me because
2 seconds.
Snap so I can catch up. It's taking me forever. All right. Stevie, look into it so I can see what we have on the screen.
My boss said one Bournemouth player that they would take.
Can you move?
What did you say?
Can you control it? You can control it, right? Can you move
I just got to scroll up to it. I just got to scroll up to it. One Bournemouth
I'm
player.
saying that you have access to that, right?
Huh?
You have access to be able to switch it back from.
I
mean, move the comment
I
to the next.
literally got to read it and then scroll as I read it so I could get to the point where it was. One Bournemouth player that he would take at Chelsea, Senesi. He would be perfect in the left centre back position. Wasn't he one of the ones Chelsea were actually looking at for January, if I remember rightly? JC says João and Enzo have won us games, not Rosenior. Well, Rosenior has to make the changes to win games, and he's made the changes that have won games. So, my boss said
that's true. That's something that I don't like.
Huh?
Go ahead, Steven. If I interrupt you, you're not gonna finish now.
Okay. My boss said, make me as a moderator, please. Follows that with Arteta's the Walmart version of Roy Hodgson with 0 proper tactics. Roy Hodgson, that's a rogue shout. This is just to JC, so I'm going to move past it because it's a conversation between them. So's this one between DJ and my boss. At some point, but it seems... Oh, okay, that's continuing from his one to my boss. A lot of these are just between each other, so it's why I've not read them. DJ says every player has a price tag to sell. That's what it's all about with these guys. Or not every player, but sure. JC says hello, Yusuf.
You're right, JC.
It reminds me of Grown Ups 2 movie. This is from a bus where the guy came out sleeping in bed for 25 minutes, and after that the staff woke him up saying, "Sir, get off the bed, it's wake up time." Oh, so it was a reference to a film or a show then. Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably why I didn't get it. And then after that, the guy who was sleeping saying, "All right, grandma, I'm up, stop yelling." And then, oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
My boss is asking your thoughts on Junior Krupi of Brighton.
Bournemouth.
What did I say? Brighton?
Yeah, you said Brighton.
Oh, Bournemouth. I know what I mean.
Junior what? Junior what? Creepy.
Junior Krupi. You know the striker from Bournemouth.
I don't know him very well. I know this guy, Evan Nelson. I don't know the other guy very well.
Krupi's the one I want to say from. Was it? No, it wasn't. It might have been from London, which is a French team. I'm gonna double check.
When I'm watching Bournemouth game, I don't hear that name. I don't hear that name that much. I hear more for Evan Nelson.
If I remember rightly, he's been on fire recently. Hang on.
Is it the Brazilian?
No, he's not Brazilian.
The Brazilian that I've heard that he's been on fire right now. I don't know if he's played for Fulham or who he plays for.
Krupi's their top scorer in the Premier League. He's got 8 goals.
Oh, that's the guy? He's a Brazilian then.
19 years old, French, 5'10", can play striker, attacking mid and left wing. They got him from Lorient.
Is he the one behind Haaland in goal scoring, right? In the goals?
No, this guy's on 8 goals, so he won't be the first one behind Haaland.
There's one player behind Haaland in the Premier League. I don't know if it's a
Brazilian. Thiago.
Yeah, Igor Thiago. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not him.
He said he's also very good. Igor Thiago. Did you catch up, Steven?
Yeah, and then 2 more have come in. So
2 more to go.
Mabasa 2 years ago, remember ESPN pundit saying, but they're on 25-year deals. Yep, I bet they're all going back on that now. Mr. Hospital Pass, Buddy Sheila should walk up to Rossini and tell him, don't ever pick me again. Rossini shouldn't be stubborn and accept the request from Mr. Hospital Pass. Junior Krupi kind of reminds me of Nicholas Anelka. In fact, he's a bit closer to Anelka in terms of player profile. Both like to drift on the left, just saying. You right, Nee?
Yeah, I got what do you call it? My one leg is slipping.
Oh, you just got to stand up for a second, sort of wake it up a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stomp and then back slow.
That's all the comments caught up with.
Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. Let me go on my knee for a bit. On my knee, over here. Thank you.
You right there,
that
bro?
One. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm just trying to lift the right leg. It's kind of going numb. The blood is not flowing very well. All right. My favorite movie is. Yeah, it's
Grown Up.
Waking now.
That's where he was on about the reference about the bed and thing.
Oh, my favorite movie
he said
is
in Kmart or whatever. Some person in Grown Ups 2's Kmart fall asleep and all that.
Okay. I'll get there. sometimes I would like to stand for presentation. Sometimes I would like to do that, but it's very hard in the studio because of the way the camera is being programmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to stand in front of the decks and then do my presentation.
Oh, mad! We've been streaming for nearly 2 hours now.
Yeah, we're done, Steven. It's your favorite movie. No, that's not my favorite movie.
No, he said, what is your favorite movie?
My favorite movies. Do I have one? My favorite movie is somewhere. It's a very old movie. Have you watched the Clash of Titans before? Head of Medusa. Huh? The Clash of Titans.
I don't think I've watched it.
Head of Medusa. The very, very first one. That's my favorite. Yeah, the very, very first one. Old school. I'm an old school person, man. I love all the classic 007, all the James Bond, all the classic 007. It's my favorite. I love them. All the classic. I don't want the latest one. You were watching one
yesterday or the day before, innit?
Yeah, I watched one yesterday. I watched another one the day before. Those are classic movies. I love those movies. Movies from the 70s and the 60s. I love them. The current, Daniel Craig, he's too aggressive to me. He's too aggressive. It's not sexy at all. 07. If you're playing an 07.
It's not Daniel Craig anymore.
It's him. Who else is
acting anymore?
07? I haven't seen any in it. Huh?
It's not him anymore. I think his last one was Skyfall.
Oh, okay. So yeah, until now there's not any new 007. So I'm just saying Daniel Craig's movies. He's too hard. He's not the best version of the 007.
Wasn't the next one a female?
007 can be a female, Steven. Can be.
No, I'm sure it was.
If they bring the 007 to be a female, they destroy the franchise. The franchise movie destroyed it. Because, okay, it means that the female has to be what's the other version of a womanizer? What would a womanizer be for a woman? Womanizer? I need help here. Because 007 has to be a womanizer. So if it's a woman acting, being the secret agent for the franchise and being the agent, and it's being a woman, then he has to be always liking men then. And they have to means that the movie has to have a lot of handsome men in the movie for her to like them. But that's what 007 is all about. If 007 is a womanizer, and he has to be like women everywhere he goes.
In 2021,
so is it going to be the same version of, or they're going to change the story?
In 2021, the new 007 agent alongside Daniel Craig as the retired 007 in James Bond, it was a female.
Yeah. Oh, they destroyed the movie. They've destroyed the franchise, man. I'm not saying she can't act, but the whole storyline and why 007 has been 007 is because of the storyline has to be what the 007 does. And the woman can do it. So what other word are you going to use for a womanizer, Stephen, when a woman is playing that role? Is it going to be still womanizer?
I've not watched. I didn't even know that one had been out yet, so I've not even watched it, so I can't tell you.
Yusuf, I need your help here. What other word will you use for a womanizer if a woman is playing that role?
I don't know. Hear you.
No idea.
No.
Guys in the chat, I throw this to you guys. My boss, what's up? Says at least favorite movie isn't Devil's Advocate like Coachella. Clash of Titans, yeah, Clash of Titans. No, not 2010. No. Way past, somewhere I think in 1960s. The first original Clash of Titans. Go and watch that one. The first Clash of Titans, the head of Medusa, the original one, is better than the 2010 one. 2010 one is too much fiction and green screen effect. You want the old one. Usually the old movies, the original movies, are better than the current ones. If you've watched it before, DJ will tell you. DJ will tell the truth. Clash of Titans 2010. No, Babas, not the 2010, the very, very first one. I think it's somewhere 1960s or 70s. Another one of my favorite movies are Mission Impossible 3 and 2. Very, very good movie. Mission Impossible is also a good movie. I like the Titanic also. Titanic 96 or 97. Yeah, Titanic is not bad. Like 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. Very good movie, but it's not favorite. Also, yeah, another good movie. Roger Moore and Sean Connery. Yeah, Sean Connery. Yeah, Sean Connery is my favorite. And also, you can talk about what's his name again? What's his name? Oh my goodness. Oh, this guy. He played he also played the 007 one. Always have his name in my head. He did a lot of the 007 movies. He was, I think, a perfect fit for that 007 also. I know Sean Connery was also great. The Sean Connery was more of the 60s. Sean Connery, if you guys seen that movie from Sean Connery, was The Rock and The Rock. The Rock, one of the last movies he did, one of the last, not very last, but one of the last movies. No, I love what's his name? Not Sean Connery. One of my 007 actors. Steven, can you help me with some of the actors?
I honestly don't know him.
Oh, come on. I forgot his name. Damn, I just watched him yesterday.
Google is your friend.
Yeah. Who?
Google is your friend.
Hugo.
Yeah.
Hugo Kitiki.
Oh, Google is your friend. Is it Roger Moore by any chance?
Sarah Jamal? Hugo is your friend.
Google is your friend, as in you can literally ask Google. Is it Roger Moore?
Let me see. Is this Sarah Jamal? Hugo is your friend, James Bond movie. Who acted it based on the latest report? 007 James Bond is it doesn't say yet. It doesn't say who acted it. Still looking.
Just put who played James Bond, and then you should have a list.
Yeah. Cool. You're taking too long. Steven and what's his name? And you see, who is the tallest player in English football, all division? Dennis Richards. Steven. His name is Dennis Richards. Yeah, I think it's wrong. Yeah, who is the tallest player? No Google. Who is the tallest player in English football?
I already know the
Not
answer.
In the Premier League, all division, and how tall he is.
Not in the Premier League.
It's not in the Premier League. Okay.
I was gonna say if it's the Premier League, it's the Forest new signing who's like 6'7".
It's not him.
No, I said if it was going to include the Premier League, it'd be him.
Pierce Bronson. Pierce Brosnan. Thank you very much, DJ. Thank you, DJ. Thank you very much. I've been thinking too much for my own favorite, 007 actor, Pierce Brosnan. That's the guy. He did a lot of these 007 movies, and he is my favorite of all. Pierce Brosnan, Sean Connery comes in second, and Sarah Jamal comes in third for me. Pierce Brosnan, Sean Connery, Sarah Jamal. Yeah. Thank you very much, DJ. Thank you. Respect. Pierce Brosnan, another James Bond. Timothy Dalton. I didn't like him. I didn't like much of his movies, but Pierce Brosnan is the number one. Pierce Brosnan, Sarah Jamal, Sean Connery, Sarah Jamal, and also Simon Templin. But Simon Templin also did a very, very good one. But yeah, Yusuf, who is the tallest player in the English league? That's the English league or division in England as a professional player. And what team does he play? And what's his height? I can help you guys with the height. He's 7'9".
And you said you're not included in the Premier League.
It's included. I'm asking the Premier League is part of it. Championship, part of it.
Well, in that case, it's Premier League. Forest new signing, Lorenzo Luca or whatever his name is.
And I'm saying it's not him.
Well, he's 6'7", so it has to be.
No. In the English league, I'm saying the English, not the Premier League alone. That's what I'm trying to say.
He's in the English. There's no way there's someone taller than 6'7".
There's someone there.
There's no way someone's 7'9".
6'9".
Where did you get 7'9" from?
Where did you get that from?
Wait, what did you say? Did you say 7? You said 7 foot something, no?
6'9". Steven
Oh,
said
you said 6'9".
I said 6'9".
I thought you said 7 foot.
He was taller than Peter Crouch. He's taller than Peter Crouch.
What?
Yeah.
I think. What?
Professional football. He plays professional football.
If you say the league, will it give it away?
Yeah, it will.
I know one who's not in the English leagues at the moment.
No idea.
Who is it then, Nick?
Come on, guys, think. Let's go.
Go on, who is it?
Huh?
Go on.
I'm not going to tell you. I'll give you a little bit
No,
more
go
to
on.
think.
Go on.
A little bit more.
No, because I'm sticking
I know
with
that
my answer.
Barnet.
There's no one taller
I know
than 6
Barnet
foot
have a
one.
really tall player.
Yeah, but he's like 6'6".
The player I'm talking about will be an Ipswich. 6'9". Ipswich, I think he's either midfielder or striker. Go check Ipswich.
Midfielder or what?
You get one?
No, I'm asking you. Midfielder or what?
One of them.
Midfielder or what?
I said midfielder or a striker. Or a striker. I think it's a midfielder or a striker. One of them. They're midfielder. Very tall. Professional player. Taller than Peter Crouch. He's 6'9".
Hang on.
He's you find it?
What Nash? Wait. Oh, I'm not gonna ask that.
You guys can find it.
I'm looking. They've got a lot that are like 6'4", 6'5".
Well, can we get another clue?
You guys can try Jack Taylor. Try Jack Taylor. Tell me his height.
185 centimeters.
He's 6'1".
No, not Jack Taylor. Then he's 6'9" for Ipswich. Way taller.
Do you mean George
Where is
Hurst?
that?
He's not 6'9". There's no way.
Is he playing now?
Yeah. He's 100.
What's his height?
No, wait, that's not 6. That's not. Wait, what?
That's 6'3".
Yeah, what? Wait, Nee, where have you got this fact from?
Okay, Jack Taylor. It will be Jack Taylor.
It's not
I'm
him.
very, very sure. Who joined?
He's not even the tallest in their squad.
It's okay. Hold on. Since one goal into okay, his Jack Taylor, 27, is a Republic of Ireland midfielder.
Wait.
Current 2026, who joined from Petersburg, and he has recorded 1 goal, 24 appearances during the 2025-2026
did you say was he? Did you say he was
season
6
with
foot,
an average
6
rating of 6.9 to 6.9. 6.9.
Who?
Contributing to their midfield with solid performance. Jack Taylor, 27 years old, the tallest player, 6.9.
Nigga, I'm telling you now, I'm looking at it. Jack Taylor, 6'1".
Oh, it can be 6'1".
Wanna bet?
Sure. I won't bet.
Nee, the tallest player.
The tallest player in their squad, like 6'5", 6'6".
Our squad?
Yeah. The one that's in the chat right now, Christian Walton. He's 6'5". He's the tallest one.
In Ipswich?
Yeah, Christian Walton, the one that Mobas has put.
He's a goalkeeper.
I remember CR7.
Yeah, he's a goalkeeper. Yeah. Christian Walton.
Okay.
There's a few of them that are 6'5". There's a few of them.
34 years old. Can't believe Neymar is 37. 34. And they think of Neymar going to the World Cup against Steven. They're just hoping that he stays fit.
That's right. He's not around the time of his sister's birthday, so it'll be fine.
Yusuf, this one's for you. My boss is trying to help you know his pronunciation. My boss.
Oh, yes. Pronunciations. Apologies, mate.
My boss, leave Yusuf alone. My boss out. My boss, have you seen it? You're not a Your wish has been granted. Congratulations to you, my boss. All right. Steven, I think we're gonna wrap up here. We've went through everything. We're now waffling here, aren't we?
A little bit.
What you got coming on? You see blue.
Sorry?
I said, what you got coming on? Chelsea. I think Wolves game is away, right? We're going away to Wolves.
It's away.
Chelsea is Wolves away game, yeah. I'm not going, no. I went to the Carabao Cup one, the 4-3.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to this one.
You're not going to that one. DJ, big up to you, DJ. DJ said that neither winger who just signed for Bournemouth is still is tall. Sorry, tall, bro. Raymond. How tall is he? DJ, you know how tall he is. Knee out, joking, don't kill me. I will kill you, my boss. I wouldn't do that. You've picked up a lot from Coachella, my boss.
Yeah, the tallest in English football would be Luca. I think it's Lorenzo Luca, whatever his name is, that signed for Forest on, I want to say, deadline day. 6'7" striker.
Are you talking about Premier League or English football?
English football.
English
6'7".
Look, I'm also having another one here saying the Blackburn recent rating recorded a 6.9 rating against Coventry.
Rating.
Oh, rating. Sorry. Yeah, rating. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about height. Championship season with an average rating around. Okay, not rating. I'm talking about height.
Ratings. Do you see now?
It's not height.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I thought I saw this thing somewhere. And it was 6.9.
Whilst you do that, we've got 10 people watching on YouTube, 7 people on X, aka Twitter. If there is anyone that's new, then don't forget to subscribe. And even if you're not new, hit the like. Ideally, we want
subscribe if you like Steven.
Huh?
Subscribe if you like Steven. And
turn bell notifications.
Don't put a thumb down. Put a thumb down if you don't like me. Don't like that. If you like Steven, give me a thumb up. If you don't like you, Steve, and you like him, just put your thumb in the middle like this.
And turn bell notifications on as well.
Yeah. Make sure you don't mistakenly unsubscribe. So you're trying to hit 25K. We're getting there. Knee out. DJ, what you got going on, DJ? Oh man, I was just furious on that last game, Steven. I did not want to. I know, Steven. Can imagine? Steven and I were fighting on Discord. We were fighting back and front.
I saw.
And a good thing we did not do a video. Yeah. I was like, I don't agree. It's like I was. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I was just so upset and sick of that performance. But Steven was trying to tell me it's okay. We managed the game very well. It's okay. We did that. We did the right approach. I said, no, hell no. No, we did the right approach and we lost the game. So I was like, man, I don't want to talk about this. But anyway, it's one of those things. But yeah, thank you guys. So thank you very, very much for joining us on the show today. DJ, as usual, tell your brother down I said hi. And hopefully we'll talk some other time. Yusuf, thank you very much for coming on. What you got going on today?
Today, I think I'm going gym today.
Going gym?
Yeah, I'll have to check with my mate that I usually go with.
What are you working on? What really are you working on when you go to the gym? What are you working on?
More like cardio. I need to lose a bit of weight and these.
You want to build some muscle? No. It's two different things because you don't have weight to lose. So that's a wrong perception there. The reason for going there to lose weight is not the right thing because you don't have enough mass to lose. You need to gain. To build that muscles, you need extra protein. How much meat do you eat in a day? Because going to work out and without eating enough protein, it's not going to help you gain those muscles you're looking for. You have to remember, muscles weighs more than fat. So if you don't have fat over there to lose, you need to gain. So you need to eat a lot of fish and meat during your meals. If you want to gain more muscles, you need to eat a lot of meat and fish when you're eating. At least let's say if your diet, let's say you need 70 more of protein, the fish and meat, red meat and fish, and a little bit of carbohydrate, which is maybe potatoes or rice or whatever you have going with your meal, if you want to gain muscle. So please, losing weight is not, and it shouldn't be part of your working thing, your workout routine. It shouldn't be part of it. You have to gain it. So are you benching?
Oh yeah.
How much you bench? And what's the weight?
Wait. What was it last time? I think I ended on close to
50?
Around there. I think 45,
Can you lift
50?
50?
Around
45,
there?
50? How many
Yeah.
times you bench? How many times you go up and down? You have to have
Max.
a routine.
Max,
5?
I think I did 6 reps.
Keep it at 5. Keep it at 5 and go 5 times. Keep it at 5. Go up and down 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sets. If you're building the chest. And how are you building the chest? You want a line on the chest, then keep it closer. If you want the chest to just be broader, keep it wider. If you want the chest to keep closer, you go closer like that. If you want to have the chest broader, then you widen your arms. It's 2 ways. So chest, and then maybe the curl dumbbells for the muscles to come up.
Yeah.
So you have to start from there. 2 the dumbbells and then the bench press. Give yourself 5 sets each. 5 times. Maybe your arms you can go more, depending on the weight. If 20 pounds, you're going 20 pounds. 20 pounds should be okay. 20 pounds, maybe 30 pounds, 15 here, 15 there. Maybe your arms will not be that heavy for it. It will be too heavy for you. But you start from maybe 10 pounds on both arms. Then when you realize the weight is getting lighter for you, then you double up to 15 pounds. So 15 pounds, maybe 15 here, 15 there. Make sure you give it even, else one arm will be bigger than the other. Your one arm will be bigger than the other. All right, Steven, what's DJ said? What Steven? Steven, you accepted that lineup, May. Steven here, that DJ said you accepted the lineup. I'm surprised. He said he's surprised if he did accept the lineup. I mean, DJ, the lineup, I think the lineup was not that bad. The only place that I think that it wasn't right was Delap on that right-hand side. That's the only place that I think it was not good at all. But besides that, everything was fine. We contained us now. We were better. Jerry Hatto did very, very well. But then up front, we were toothless. Delap on the right-hand side was the main problem with our lineup. Besides that, I don't think it was that bad. We did exactly what we're supposed to do to stop them from scoring goal, but we did not do much up front. We had the right tactics, DJ. The right tactics was spot on, but the right personnel, the personnel was what we were lacking up there. Because if you're defending and you're relying on long balls or playing the balls to the right hand, the winger, you need someone who is skillful, someone who can run behind the channel, who can run, who's very quick. And we never had any of them. So that's why I was like, it would have been better playing Garnacho on that side instead of a Delap. That was my only thing that if Rosenior have done, we could have got goal in the first half. But Delap first touch is very bad. He can't hold on to the ball. He can't even cross, or even to save his life. That was the main problem that we have on that side. But besides that, I think that the approach was negative. It was okay to just, Steven, don't want to get into it. Steven don't want to get into it. We had no attack, man. Yeah, we had no attack. It was because of Delap. And all the time when he hold the ball, he can't move forward. He's not moving forward. He turn around and pass the ball back again. And when he pass the ball, he doesn't run into empty spaces to see if he can receive the ball again. He stands right there. So our attack did not exist. You know, usually when the wingers, you pass the ball to the winger, he's looking for one, two passes. He passed the ball to you, then he ran quickly for you to pass the ball to him. Delap doesn't do that. He's stagnant. He was just at one place, never move into those empty space. So, and I think it was just wrong tactic. Yeah. All right, DJ, Steven, my boss, all the crew, Makeem, and everyone that tuning in. Dano Night, Cool Palmer, all the guys, so thank you very much for coming on. Steven G's already sleeping, I'm very, very sure. We'll catch you guys up at the same time tomorrow. I always say Lil Desperados.
Hang on to hope.
Oh, it took forever. Finally, you got it. Hang on to hope. All right, guys. I would love you all. See you guys same time tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud in the face of doubt.